Our planet, the home to many dangerous animals. But which one is the most dangerous? We've picked 72 that stand above this lineup that are not mosquitoes or humans. In each episode, we'll pick a winner with our top 11 finalists facing off in a final showdown. From the largest reptile on this planet to a scorpion that can kill a human 100 times its own weight, to man's best friend stabbing man in the back. This is 72 Dangerous Animals, Our Planet. Last time, the snapping Komodo with venomous powers joined our finalists. But only one spot is left, and 7 animals are competing to take it. Coming up, a formidable pack of killers face each other off. The world's most dangerous spider takes on a bird that hunts primates. A formidable fish with a nasty spine takes on man's best friend, going wrong. And a venomous snake takes on the most dangerous scorpion. And to top it all off, a most formidable wasp on the planet. One of the most. This is 72 Dangerous Animals, Our Planet. The harpy eagle is one of the largest eagles, getting around 60 pounds, and sometimes a little more less. Well, definitely not 60. Usually, it gets somewhere between 20 to 25. They're not gargantuan. It's tough. These guys can get around 15 pounds at most. Or max. They're just bigger. Just get it. I don't know. It's tough. Their size is kind of fluctuated. These guys live in South America. One of the most well-known shroud-snatching birds is now in our 72. One of the largest birds of prey to ever live. Not the largest, because earlier on in this series, specifically episode 5, the infamous Seattle Seahawk, if I even got, was in May 4th. Even though blue sharks can kill people, I don't know, I just thought the Seattle Seahawk was much more dangerous than the blue shark. These birds of prey are probably more dangerous. Probably one of the most dangerous birds of prey. These are primate hunting birds, just like the crowned eagle. These are powerful birds of prey, which can easily claw you down with a formidable kick, slash, and pin down. Out of all of the things people would worry about in the Amazon, this would be their biggest worry. Many people in folklore, this predator was believed if you mess with it, it would mess with you. It was believed that some hunters would wake up blind. Why? This formidable predator would swoop down and peck or claw their eyes out, and then they'll wake up blind. Totally honest, it's not true. But these can kill you. They're formidable predators that have extreme power, and they can use that power for bad, but they can also use it for good. These guys take down larger animals, and they need sharp claws to take down two-toed sloths and howler monkeys. Howler monkeys sometimes can get kind of big. They're not too big, but they're big. These formidable birds of prey have a sharp sharp set of weapons. But they're in risk of endangerment. They won't oftenly go after humans. It was believed that they could kill you, but it's unlikely they were able to kill a human. They can, but they won't. And due to their lack of fear, this is why these animals are near extinction. People can just go and shoot these birds of prey right out of their nest. They can fight back if they wanted to, but they really can't. This formidable bird of prey is a powerful animal. No other animal dares to ever mess with these guys. These guys have claws so big they rival a grizzly. These guys could high five a grizzly and literally be like matched with the grizzly. These predators are smart, dangerous, and beautiful. This formidable bird of prey has to be the most dangerous bird of prey that lives on our planet today. Not the most dangerous bird, because that obviously goes to the cassowary, featured earlier in this 72. But it's still a formidable threat. They're powerhouses. And this bird of prey kind of reminds me of a formidable bird of prey. The largest eagle to ever exist. The Hostis eagle was a formidable predator and once was the top dog in its ecosystem. Unlike the harpy eagle, the Hostis eagle did confirm hunt humans. Humans would get knocked down and taken out by these formidable birds of prey. Oh, that's not nice. They're apex predators that can take down anything in their ecosystem. They're feared and respected. And to be totally honest, the child-snatching predators, they're believed. Maybe that's not far. Maybe that's not far off. Just see the size comparison of this harpy eagle compared to a human. They're nasty predators and are easily respected and feared. And you should be too. They need to be protected like any other animal that's not a mosquito or tick. The harpy eagle easily slashes into first for now. But how can this formidable bird of prey compare against once a man's best friend gone wrong? Street dogs can get from the size of a chihuahua to the size of a Great Dane. I mean, these guys are spread almost everywhere on all continents. The street dog is a formidable predator. But you gotta remember, they're regular dogs. The reason why they're dangerous is rabies. Now, many people are like, oh, keep dogs. Dogs can have a dark side. Especially if these rabies jaws come right after you to bite you. There's most likely no cure to rabies. And these animals can easily kill you because of them rabies. The problem with street dogs, this dog kind of looks like one of my dogs, by the way, is they're everywhere. Now, yes, the golden jackal can be cited with rabies, but one reason why it didn't win that episode is it doesn't commonly attack humans. Like, too often it's rare. In my opinion, these dogs are much more dangerous than any common wild dogs. These animals can hit hard. and they're really dangerous. Even without rabies, these animals can kill you, and it's brutal. A brutal, violent attack could end you. In Latin America, people have died of street dogs just going into camps and dragging people out, such as a 2-year-old baby who really didn't stand a chance. These pack hunters are formidable and strong. They're basically a much more meaner version of the gray wolves. Wolves, well, they can kill you, but they most likely won't. Street dogs, on the other hand, can, and if they have, could kill you. But any animal can be infected by rabies. Luckily, many people are saving these guys, so that's nice. But with the rate of how many people just throw these dogs on the street, to the rate these people find the dogs and rescue them, it's not going good. The street dogs are formidable predators, but they're literally regular old dogs. We need to accept that. Just abandoned or abused, and they need to be rescued. Many people are like, oh, street dogs, but they can literally become pets. Look, any dog can become a street dog. Just needs to be abandoned. Look, this and needs rabies. Doesn't need rabies, but it could get rabies. It needs rabies to be really dangerous. This is a regular German Shepherd. This is a German Shepherd with rabies. This is a Golden Retriever. This is a Golden Retriever with rabies. It's the same thing, but it can also go backwards. Like, this is a German Shepherd without rabies. And this is a German Shepherd with rabies. Can we just switch that over? This German Shepherd has rabies. This one doesn't. This Golden Retriever doesn't have rabies. This one does. But it's not just like Golden Retrievers or dogs. Bats and seals can also be affected by rabies. It's a disease that anything can get affected by it. And no people really understand this formidable disease till dogs get it. And they're hyper aggressive, drooling all over the place, and they're bad. They're just aggressive, more aggressive than an average dog. And that's what people need to accept. We need to work more to rescue these dogs. Not just for their sakes, but for our sakes. Because there can be less street dog attacks. But we still need to fear them. We still need to respect them. We have to look out. And definitely do not hit any street dogs. Because these street dogs will mess up your car, mess up your house, and probably, if they get the chance, mess your face up. So do not try to mess with these dogs. That's not good. It's not fun trying to mess with these bad dogs. The street dogs may be misunderstood, but they're still dangerous. They're more widespread, more likely to kill humans, and have been known to kill humans. The street dog takes first from our bird hunting predator. Okay, let's just redo that. Our primate hunting bird. Coming up, a formidable wasp. Warrior wasps are one of Latin America's kind of largest wasps. These guys can get around an ounce, a couple ounces, a little bit. These guys are spread in Latin, Central, and North. Latin America is basically just the whole entire South, some Latin America. Now I know what you're thinking, but this is a murder hornet. This is a This is a warrior wasp. This is a murder wasp. Warrior wasp. Look, real thing, this is probably, you know. Why do I say you know? I expect you guys to just know it. I don't know, that's a problem I have. But, look, this is probably tiger hawk wasp, a tarantula hawk wasp. And yeah, this is this is what a regular warrior wasp looks. This is whatever a fake warrior wasp. There's not reported sightings of this guy flying around. Trust me, if this guy existed, we would live in a living nightmare. And this guy literally looks like it's gonna be in the next, I don't know, alien movie. This guy looks like it's gonna be a mutated ant in one of the next alien movies, or like a Predator movie, or like any sort of alien animal. Come on, you gotta admit this looks fake. This really looks fake. Speaking of, who do you guys think? I'm not gonna make this. I most likely won't make this into an ultimate rumble book, a who would win book. But who do you think would win in a fight between a tarantula hawk wasp and a warrior wasp? I might make an ultimate who would win book on this, but who knows? Warrior wasps are really dangerous because they're just there. They're big. They swarm. Any wasp does that. Bees, wasps, hornets, they all do that. Warrior wasps probably have the worst of it all. Warrior wasps' nests are literally in trees. They make their nest like around, but in the tree. So it's tough to notice their nests until you get them angry. They're gonna make noises to warn you. And if you're stupid enough to either disturb them or not even move, then they're just gonna go and just start sending missiles of poison down on you. Not missiles, but you get what I mean. They'll just sting you. They also have a red face, and these guys have been sort of compared to Darth Vader. But I feel like these guys don't even look like Darth Vader. But I guess they are. They look like Darth Vader, I guess. These guys are powerful and dangerous. And I don't think I would want this stinger to sting in my skin. I don't think I want that. These guys are fast, agile, and dangerous wasps. That's the same story with any wasp. But I feel like these guys have a formidable sting. And these guys are just powerful. You would definitely regret bumping into these guys. They'll swarm you, sting you to death. Quick and easy pain. If you can't get away, well, you're kind of unfortunate. Some people say one of their stings feels like if your hand got shut in a door and then your hand got lit on fire. So imagine, you see car door, it closes on your hand and your hand gets lit on fire. I don't know how that is not more painful. How's the warrior wasp have a considerable less painful sting than, like, I don't know, a bullet ant? I mean, I get it hurts, but I feel like this wasp would hurt more. Just hearing what this sting feels like it would hurt. And for any example that would hurt. These guys are tough and dangerous. You gotta watch out when you're around them. These guys can easily kill you if they got the opportunity to. Once again, I believe this is a tarantula hawk wasp. This is definitely a tarantula hawk wasp. So you always gotta be careful against these punt-sized killing machines. The warrior wasp is really dangerous, but it can't compete with our formidable ravenous dogs. It still can sting out. It can try to sting out our list, but it just can't. The warrior wasp stings out and makes third. Actually, it stings in the second place. Warrior wasp stings in the second, pushing our harpy eagle to third. Next up, a formidable fish that lives in shallow coral reefs. The flathead fish can get from like a foot long, maybe less, to like 1 meter long at max, depending on the species. These guys are spread in tide pools everywhere around Australia. Because why the heck isn't it in Australia? Oh shoot. The flathead fish, don't be confused with the flathead catfish. Because when I first searched up flathead, it gave me this guy and also the flathead catfish. But we're talking about the flathead, the saltwater type. Flathead is one of, if not the most underknown animals on this planet. Really unknown of. Probably because it's more famous cousins like the stone and toadfish are much more formidable because they're more dangerous and out there stuff. These guys are formidable, but they're just not that famous. They can sting you, but their sting is not that bad. This is a real big boy. I feel like you'd notice him, but you wouldn't notice this guy. These guys will literally eat anything that swims by. Kind of like their two cousins. Any fish that decides to swim by is a meal. These guys are very small animals, but they're very smart. Kind of not. These guys have a powerful sting. And yet it hasn't sent somebody to hospital. In fact, this thing, which might look big and scary, is not as dangerous. It's not that dangerous. And probably you could have this on the menu. You could go to an Australia restaurant and you can say, hey, can I get some flathead? And they'll be like, oh, sure, I got you. These guys are easily formidable and dangerous, but they can't really kill you. In fact, you can just turn them into your own meal. Delicioso. One sting is painful, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be agonizing, but it's not gonna cause your death. Another big chonky boy. These guys are powerful fish. We gotta respect that about them. They're not something that you can just mess around with and not expect to find out why you shouldn't mess with them in the first place. These guys have great vision and could just chomp down on any bait. You have a better shot of fishing in shallow waters because they usually swim there. Unlike stonefish and toadfish, these guys will swim. Like fast swim. They can swim faster than some people can run. Definitely not Usain Bolt. He could outrun that thing. These guys, like any small fish, anything is a meal. And it can find out the wrong way. These guys could stab you. And they might bite you. But it might hurt to get stung. But it's not going to kill you. In fact, why the heck was this thing in 72 Dangerous Animals Australia? The episode Deadly Bites. Why was the coconut crab called a robber crab? Why was the European hornet and the tarantula hawk wasp even in that episode? I don't know. Because they sting, but they don't bite. These guys are still formidable. Wouldn't suggest messing with these bad boys. One sting and that's it for not feeling pain. Because you're going to feel pain. And it's going to hurt. It's going to be stinging. It's burning. It's going to sting and burn at this. It's going to be painful. Well, how will this small, formidable, unknown fish fare against this lineup? It actually fares really good. It takes first place. I'm joking. Sorry. But it's making last place. It can't compete with the formidableness of the street dogs. The terrorists of murder hornets. Smaller cousin, the warrior wasp. And it can't compete with the child snatching predator, the harpy eagle. Coming up next is the most dangerous spider. The Brazilian wandering spider can grow up to be around the size of your hand. They can get big or smaller. These guys can get pretty big. These guys live in Brazil and all over South America. Now I know what you're wondering. Why is the Brazilian wandering spider the quote-unquote most dangerous spider? It's like, come on. It's like, come on. Why is this spider more dangerous than this spider? Well, to be totally honest, I feel like the Brazilian wandering spider should have the title most dangerous spider. The Sydney funnel web is the most venomous spider, but it's not the most dangerous. It's not guaranteed to be the most dangerous spider. This thing can actually go to your house. Actually can just walk over to your house and kill you. Well, not kill you, guaranteed, but can mess you up bad. They're dangerous. And many people think, oh, Sydney funnel web. They have a more likely chance of bumping into a Brazilian wandering spider. I feel like this is something Zeph for Nature would agree with. Specifically Logan Headings. Yeah, you should definitely not put your name in the titles. YouTube, please don't cancel me. So Logan, whatever. Yeah, Logan, he's not going to be happy with my Goonch catfish placing in that episode. Sorry, my voice is just off today. I don't know. Might take a cough drop after this. So, anyways, let's get back to the episode. They're just wandering spiders. You're more likely to bump into these guys. They're formidable and dangerous. You're more likely they're gonna bump into you and be like, oh, gonna kill you. They're very famous for their formidable dancing pattern and their red fangs, which they use to scare off predators. These guys are big spiders. They're not small, they're pretty big. They can crawl on you, and you will literally... They can crawl on you, and they're gonna be like, big boy. These guys do this dance where they stick their four legs up, stick their four front legs up, use their four back legs, and just reveal their fangs and start slime going back or striking forward. This is to deter any predators. This is kind of a dancing pattern. They can lean back and strike you hard. But it's gonna be tough. Would be tough for them to like scare a predator off. Since humans are pretty dumb. They'll be like, "Ooh, spider, let me touch it." That's how they get you. They get angry. They'll get angry and try and strike back. These predators are rare. What? They might look like they have 4 eyes, but like any other spider, they do have 6 eyes. You can see up here, it's blurry, but you can see they have the regular 8 eyes. And this spider is taking down a katydid. Katie what? Katydid? Katy, whatever you pronounce it. This is a katydid. A big boy katydid, by the way. And which katydids are not tough. They're not easy to take down. They can murk birds. They can take snakes down, and they definitely could take some other animals down, but they couldn't take down this Brazilian wandering spider. These guys are aggressive animals. And yeah, they're animals. Lots of people say, because they're insects, that doesn't mean they're animals, but they are animals. Now, I would be pretty scared if I saw this. I don't get scared by spiders a lot, but I would probably be kind of scared. This is how you know you probably messed up bad. You're probably going to pay the price if it decides to go into bitey mode. And definitely you don't want it to go into bitey mode. It would just imagine being in that position. What would you do? Option A, just leave it alone. Option B, stick your hand near it. Or option B is wrong, A is correct. They have nasty venom that works particularly bad. And it's formidable. It can mess you up. This venom is really bad. This dance is bad. Don't tell the spider that. But altogether, these are really dangerous spiders. So that proves my argument of why the Sydney funnel web spider is the most dangerous spider. But try to change me. You can go down in the comment section and say what you believe in, what's the most dangerous spider, or whatever you want to say. Please don't be afraid to comment under these videos. This is most likely a huntsman, but it shows you these guys are dangerous. These guys are near this guy's size. These are just big spiders. This is a wolf spider, most definitely. These guys are formidable. They will kill. And it's easy for them to kill you. One bite is all it needs to take you down. If you don't go to the hospital, you're probably dead. This wandering spider gets its name for how it likes to get around. It really likes wandering around. That's why the wandering part. That also can lead it into homes, as many people find these guys in their bananas. I don't like bananas. I just don't like them. But if I had to get bananas, say, if I have a wife or kids that like bananas, and I had to go get bananas, or I just gotta go get bananas for some reason, I most likely don't want to see this guy in my bananas. I don't want to see this guy flash his pearly teeth at me, because they're not gonna be fun. This is a good example to show you why they're so big. They eat. They'll take anything. They're tough. They can out-wrestle animals that are kind of bigger. These guys are really dangerous. You shouldn't mess with them. It might be close, but due to the overpowering numbers, the street dogs still hold first place for now. The Brazilian wandering spider doesn't fall off short. Brazilian wandering spider takes second place, sending the warrior wasp to third, harpy eagle fourth, and the formidable, not so much, flathead fish to 5. The next animal, a scorpion that can kill a human 100 times its own size. Oh shoot, that was close. The deathstalker scorpion can get pretty big. A max size the deathstalker scorpion can get up to somewhere between, hold on, let me find my dictionary. Okay. Hey, please. Oh, good. Okay, we'll find the dictionary later. These guys are big boys. Getting like maybe 6 inches long. These guys are spread all over Africa. Except jungles. They don't really go there. The most dangerous scorpion to live today. I originally thought it was the Arizona Barcus scorpion. But nah, this guy has to be more dangerous. The deathstalker scorpion has already made a 72 Dangerous Animals appearance in 72 Dangerous Animals Africa. Episode 4 specifically. These guys are formidable and powerful predators. They're just like any other scorpion. Wait, pounce, and kill. This is a marble scorpion living in Australia. But we're not talking about this guy. We're talking about this big boy. These guys have super senses like any other scorpion. Just imagine this guy in your house. Gonna kill you. They're really venomous and really powerful. And that's really it. That's really show you how strong they are. They'll grab you and stab you. And that's it. Their venom takes over and they die. And you die. These guys are powerful. And with the worst venom of them all, in fact, nobody's near you, you're probably dead. You're certainly going to lose your life due to these guys if you're in the middle of nowhere when you get stung. There's a chance that you can make it back, but it's very unlikely. Like any other scorpion, these guys will be most likely are used in venom to make anti-venom. That's a little while later. These guys can stab you and kill you quick. Their venom is powerful, and they're easily able to outmaneuver you. If you imagine, to be totally honest, dying from a scorpion would be the worst way ever. Let's say you're a tiny animal. You're just walking around. Good day. Let's say you're a beetle. You just found some food. You ate that up. You're going back home when it's nighttime. And suddenly you get pinched by a scorpion. And a stinger comes and stabs you like once or twice. And then you get dragged in where you get chewed up a lot. When you're paralyzed or when you die. These guys are powerful, dangerous animals. It would seriously not be fun to face off against this guy. One sting could be your fatal demise. These guys can and will take your life if they need to. The deathstalker scorpion is easily formidable. It can't outcompete our street dogs or the Brazilian wandering spider. The scorpion stabs in the 3rd place, knocking our wasp to 4th. The wasp to 4th, the harpy eagle 5th, and our venomous fish 6th. Our last animal in 72 Dangerous Animals, Our Planet, is coming up. A formidable venomous snake, which can easily knock the daylights out of you. A pretty small snake. This is a pretty small snake. The The saw-scaled viper at max lengths can get about maybe 2 feet. I don't know. They get around that long. These guys are spread all over like southern parts, dry desert parts of Asia. The last animal in 72 dangerous animals, our planet, is here. The formidable knockout predator, aka the also known this formidable knockdown predator, known as the saw-scaled viper, is one of the most venomous spider snakes on this planet. These guys are instant lights out for you. They're instant. It's guaranteed they can kill you. They're formidable and dangerous. One bite is easily able to knock you down. But the problem is, these guys do live near humans. That means more attacks. But that means sometimes people get saved from these attacks. But these guys are still formidable and dangerous. And they're easily able to get mad. And if you don't step down, you get bit. They'll literally just bite you. Oh, you're gonna die. You're probably dead. These guys are formidable, aggressive snakes with a bad temper. And that's what they do. They just protect themselves. When they feel threatened, they get a bad temper. And they want to protect themselves from whatever the heck they think is going to harm them. So they bite you, and then you're dead. These guys have a venomous bite that can easily send you to the hospital. These guys can kill simply because of a quick bite that can simply end you. It's fun not to get bit by this guy, because these guys are formidable. You gotta understand, they're dangerous. They can bite out of nowhere, and you gotta be safe. You gotta look around where you're stepping before this guy decides it might take your life. It's not fun to get bit by these guys. And many people are catching them to help people help these bites get slowed down. But it's still a problem that still exists to this day. In fact, these guys could kill you with no problems. And yet, they still rule. They're small, they're tiny, but they rule. These guys use their venom to usually take out mice and any other rodents / reptiles that look delicious enough. One bite from this guy could easily end you, but it can easily save you. They're finding an antidote to try and save the world from these guys' bites. Either way, you should be very careful if you spot one of these snakes. What you want to see, what you want to do is probably step back and hope that this guy doesn't take your leg. You should look down to see what's going on before any formidable snake decides to bite you. These guys should be respected, but you should be scared. Which you should warn them. You should be careful about them, because they could easily end you, quick and painful. The venom is going to hit you hard, and you're probably going to end up losing your life. Probably, most likely. It's going to feel pain. You're going to feel pain. It's going to spread all over, and it's going to kill you. Like many other snakes, it either targets the heart or the veins. So either way, you don't want to get bit by this guy. Fun fact, this guy was the face of 72 dangerous animals Asia for a little bit. That's pretty cool, huh? The more you know. I suggest getting these guys with their venomous bite and tools to kill. You should fear and respect these formidable predators. You should be careful, but you can be curious, but definitely not like, I'm gonna bend over and look this thing dead in its eyes. Oh, I get bit by a snake. Oh, whatever do I... Oh, I don't feel so good. Venom doesn't take quick effect. Oh, it does. But it does still try to kill you. Which, that's what Venom all does. So how does this formidable snake fare on our... Will this snake make the finalists? Let's see. How does this snake fare against our list? Let's get to the final parts. In 5th place is the formidable flathead cat, the flathead. It's dangerous, but it can't. At 7th place is the flathead fish. It's dangerous, but it can't kill you. Harpy eagle takes 6 due to its nastiness, but it still won't. Our flying terror monsters, aka warrior wasps, are not too dangerous, finishing 5. And our scorpion, deathstalker scorpion, finishes in 4th. The Brazilian wandering spider is dangerous, but it can't outmatch our formidable snake. It finishes in 2nd and 3rd place. But now the main question, winner of this goes on to our finals with our other 10 animals. This snake is not as dangerous as our street dogs. This snake can kill you, and it could easily kill you with no problems. But it's not as common and as bad as rabies. Our rabies holding dogs win the episode and are now into scroll by, scroll there. I should have planned ahead of this. Sorry, guys. Our street dogs are now in our finalists. Now, we got all of our 11 finalists set up for our final showdown. Our 11 animals face down in the final showdown. From nasty nipping crocs to venomous slinging snakes, deadly sharks, scratching bears, formidable felines, and more. Now, with our new dog joining in, we can finally get these finalists on. Next episode is our formidable finals. Next up on 72 Dangerous Animals, Our Planet. Hope you like and subscribe. If you have any other ideas or you want to say something about this video, please don't be shy. Share it in the comments. See ya. Goodbye.